had a family tragedy, and it just was so unexpected. Within a blink of an eye, all of our lives changed. I came down to take care of my grandchildren. Their mother was taken away.
They became my kids one night in September, a few years back. I got a phone call saying that I had to go and help the kids, which I did not hesitate one bit. After doing so, I'm like, okay, I'm lost.
I knew moving forward it was going to get better, but in that moment it didn't seem like it was going to get better.
They had just suffered a tremendous horror in their lives, completely changing everything.
It's the hardest thing I ever had to do. It was so unexpected. You don't plan for any of this kind of stuff. You know, I had a job, I lived in Pittsburgh, I had to retire. I came down here, and you go from having a paycheck to one paycheck a month, which is Social Security, which is barely enough.
When you first work with a relative caregiver, often they have no experience with the foster system, resources, or anything else. And very often they're intimidated by the people that march in with a badge and a piece of paper. Gradually, over time, you're able to offer them the resources and help that they need, and they become friends. And that's how I like to think of them right now. Without the Children's Guardian Fund and their resources, we would not be able to be as effective as we are.
Your fund, they help with food, groceries, you know, thank God, and it gets better, but you're a blessing because even Luke, he's starting to drive.
I had 3 driver's lessons that they provided. They were 2 hours each, and that kind of got me into driving, and now I drive daily to like work and stuff.
And you open doors for the kids that we didn't even think we could do. Brant, he liked gymnastics. They gave him a chance to go to gymnastics for a couple months. He went there, he loved it.
We receive beds. Previously I was sleeping on like a little twin bed. My feet were hanging off and the slats were kind of falling out from under it.
They gave me a new bed, which fits me now, and it's really comfortable.
We just got thrown into this. We weren't prepared at all. And there were so many things that the kids needed. We couldn't make ends meet, no way.
I also received a skateboard and some few other things through them that it's like so small that you wouldn't notice, but it's something that I needed. My weightlifting shoes. Before I had those weightlifting shoes, I was at a disadvantage for weightlifting competitions. Now I can lift heavier numbers and score higher.
You have nowhere to go, but then you start seeing this help come in from other people that you don't even know, and you don't know where to go or how to thank them, but you just are so appreciative and enjoy everything.
It always changes the course of a life, always.
Brant, he bakes sometimes on the weekends just to bake.
They gave us these little peanut butter chocolate balls to make, and they're pretty good.
It's not only the things, but it's the fact that people have cared enough to make this possible for them. And I think that's the big thing. Lots of times we think of resources as things, but resources are more than that. Resources is caring.
For someone going through a hard time, a little can be a lot. I feel like being more successful is dependent on you, but I feel like being provided these things that you can, it definitely gives you like a boost and just confidence.
Brant, he just was on a hunt for red shoes. We couldn't find them anywhere. Catherine came and there she had them.
They're pretty nice to wear and they're comfortable.
For prom, I received, we purchased everything, but we got reimbursed for everything, which was just such a help. But prom was a lot of fun. I had a lot of good times with my friends and just a whole bunch of stories.
We bring them, I think, hope in the fact that they can see that people care. Not only the people that arrive in the home, but the people that have donated and made it possible to share these things. Without that, we're really at a loss.
That door starts opening, there's hope, because there's light behind that door. They're right there, they have your back, and they'll guide you to where you need to go. Yeah, there's hope. Thanks to you guys, there's hope.
And that just really lifts the spirit when you're in rough times.
We all just work together and do the best we can to try and get these boys raised and give them a home, keep this home going for them so they have a place. We try to make my daughter proud. So we just take day by day and we kind of get through it. Hope we do the right thing. That's all we can do.